Hi, my name's Sherry Gilbert. I'm a certified hypnotherapist and relationship coach. I'm also the founder of Illuma Life. Today, I want to welcome you to this video about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. My goal is to answer any questions you might have about hypnosis as you prepare for your first session here at Illuma Life. So let's talk about hypnosis. What is it anyway? Hypnosis is just the opportunity to move into your subconscious mind and clear out the things that may be getting in your way. The experts think that our subconscious is somewhere around 90% of our mind, and this is where we store our beliefs, our memories. So if you have habits that get in the way, if you have things that you're doing that you wish you weren't doing, maybe you're eating in a way you don't like, or you're smoking, or you're sabotaging relationships, or you're struggling with anxiety, these things are being caused by beliefs that you have in your subconscious. Taking you into hypnosis allows us to clear out those old beliefs that are getting in your way that you may or may not even be aware of, and replace them with the new things that you want to think and feel about yourself. So if you have a subconscious belief that you're not good enough or you're not lovable enough, we want to clear that out and replace it with the truth that you are loved, loving, and lovable, and that you're more than good enough. And that's what we'll do together. So let's talk about brainwaves, because truly hypnosis is just about changing our brainwaves. If we're very, very alert, very busy brain, we're actually in gamma brainwaves. Our normal alert state is called beta brainwaves, and you're in that the vast majority of the day. But if you've ever sat in a meeting or a classroom and lost yourself in a train of thought, maybe it was about something someone just mentioned in the meeting, or maybe it's just about what you're going to have for lunch today, those are alpha brain waves. There's several levels of those. They're a little bit slower, more daydreamy. Those are the upper levels of hypnosis. It's where most people go when they are meditating. If you're very skilled at meditation, you might be going into the deeper brain levels, but typically you're going into alpha brain waves. Down below that, we have several levels called theta brain waves. These are the deeper levels, also part of hypnosis. So if you've ever lost track of time while watching a really good movie or reading a good book, if you ever played video games so long that your significant other got really mad because you lost track of time and played for 3 hours instead of 1 hour, if you've ever driven home and don't remember the drive home, those are theta brainwaves. And in theta brainwaves, we're just in the deeper states of hypnosis. Sometimes people in the lighter states, in the upper alpha states, aren't really sure that they're in hypnosis because it feels so normal and natural. If you go into very, very deep theta brainwaves, sometimes people think that they've fallen asleep because they're so deep. You're not asleep, you're just very deeply relaxed. So think of it from mildly relaxed to deeply relaxed. And if you were to go deeper than that, it would be delta brainwaves, which is the sleep state. So we've all experienced alpha and theta every single day. My commute home from my office every day is 2.2 miles. And in that 2.2 miles, I drive by 2 grocery stores and 3 convenience stores. And I still manage to get into theta brainwaves in that very short drive home, pull into my garage and realize I didn't stop anywhere to pick up the things I needed to pick up. So it happens to us all the time. The good news is that repetitive behaviors like driving live in the subconscious mind. If you think about when you first started to drive and how stressed you were and where are my hands on the wheel and checking all the mirrors, and now you do it very automatically because repetitive automatic behaviors live in the subconscious. It's good because you're a good driver. It's bad because it leads you to eat that whole bag of potato chips without paying attention to it. So we use changing your brainwaves to get into your subconscious mind to clear out the things that are getting in your way and replace them with the things that you want to be doing. But there are a lot of myths and misconceptions about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. Let's talk about those. One of the biggest concerns is people are worried that they're going to get stuck in hypnosis. Many years ago, there was a really funny movie that came out called Office Space. And the premise of the movie was this person goes in to get hypnotized and the hypnotherapist dies of a heart attack in the middle of the session. So they're stuck in hypnosis. Well, it makes for a really good movie. It has nothing to do with reality. It couldn't happen. I like to say that if I had to run out of the office to the bathroom or just wandered off for some unknown reason, you would Notice my voice stopping in a few moments, open your eyes and wonder where the crazy lady went. If you're super tired, super exhausted, you might drift off into a short nap before you open up your eyes and wonder where I went. But you cannot get stuck in hypnosis any more than you can get stuck in the sleep state. Brain waves are not static. They go up and down. They shift and change. And for us to keep you in hypnosis long enough for the session, we actually do work at that. So I promise that you won't get stuck. Another fear is that you'll tell all your secrets. I hope you'll feel safe and comfortable sharing things with me. However, in hypnosis or out of hypnosis, you will be able to keep anything secret from me that it feels like you're not ready to share with me. I cannot coerce you in hypnosis or out of hypnosis to share something with me that you don't want to know. If I do have you speaking to me during hypnosis and I ask a question and something comes up that you're not ready to share, you can just say no or shake your head or I'm not ready to share that yet. I might ask a couple of questions around it just so I know where the parameters are. Where is it safe for me to go with this without making you feel uncomfortable? It's not intended to coerce you to tell me anything. I can't do that anyway, just so I know where your boundaries are on that. Can I control your mind? No, you cannot bring your spouse to me or your unruly teenager to me and have me implant better behaviors into them. If they want to do better behaviors, I can absolutely help them with that, but I can't control anybody's mind. I'm sorry to tell you. People are also concerned about not being able to go into hypnosis. The vast majority of my clients are very analytical, left brain, busy brain people, and very often they worry that they won't be able to go into hypnosis. They don't spend a lot of time each day relaxing. They don't meditate. They're not artistic, and they worry about that. So I want to reassure you that no matter how you normally use your brain, whether you're good at relaxing or not, that we will be able to work together. Typically, I find that with people that are very analytical, particularly if they've got anxiety, we will have one of two responses. The first couple of sessions will stay in the very upper levels of hypnosis, barely relaxed, and that's fun. I can get a ton of work done with you in that space. The other side is actually equally true, and that it feels so nice to relax that you actually go very deep into those very deep theta brain waves. Either way, it's absolutely fine. I'm the one working. You're here relaxing, doing a very soft version of work. So I will work with whatever level of hypnosis you give me. And that brings us to what if I fall asleep? This is a very common concern. And I've been doing this for over 20 years now. I can still count on one hand the number of people who have literally fallen asleep while they've been in hypnosis. It's very unusual. Typically, there's someone that has been sleep deprived. Maybe they've been ill. Maybe they have a lot of pain. There's a reason for it. It's uncommon. It's not the end of the world if it happens. Not to worry. Another fear is that you'll do something embarrassing. We've all seen those crazy stage shows. Don't tell any other hypnotherapist, but I actually do find some of them well done and some of them quite funny, but they have nothing to do with actual hypnotherapy that we would do together. So I'm what's called a natural somnambulist. I go into hypnosis very easily. At conferences, I'm often used as a demonstration model for things because they can take me into hypnosis quite quickly. A stage show hypnotist is looking for people that will go into hypnosis very easily, but they still won't pick me. I wouldn't be a candidate for them because I'm not really interested in being on stage and being laughed at. I think I have a great sense of humor. I like to make people laugh, but I don't want to be the butt of the jokes. So I would be a terrible candidate for it. So I will go into hypnosis if they bring me on stage. I will go fairly deep if they bring me on stage. I just won't do any of the things that they're asking me to do. The same is true if you're in hypnosis in our office or by Zoom with us, because you will do what feels safe and comfortable for you, and you won't do anything else. What it'll feel like. Be relaxing. It'll be either mildly relaxing or deeply relaxing. Some people notice that they're very visual. They see everything that I describe. Some people feel it more intensely. If I talk about being in a warm spring rain, you can feel it on you. Some people are just listening to my voice. however you experience it is perfect. There's literally no wrong or right way for this to go. You're just going to feel relaxed and enjoy it. How effective is it? There's a lot of different studies out there that talk about how effective it is. And the statistics, to be honest, are kind of all over the place. My personal experience doing this for over 20 years is it's extremely effective. I often work with people that have come to me after getting some benefit, sometimes a lot of benefit from other forms of therapy, and are just gotten stuck, and they'll come to me to kind of help them come over the finish line with it. And so I do find it very effective because we are getting literally into the subconscious where all of this stuff is stored that you may not even know is there, or that is what's getting in your way, because sometimes it doesn't make a lot of logical sense what's actually getting in your way. I like this particular study. It shows that psychoanalysis, after 600 sessions, people reach their goal. Behavioral therapy, after 22 sessions, they reach their goal. And that with hypnotherapy, that they reach their goal after 6 sessions. Now, this is very, very individual. Some people might need 1, 2, or 3 sessions. Some people might need to come for 5, 6, 7 sessions. If we're working on a lot of different issues and more complex issues, it might take a little bit longer. There's really no right or wrong, and we'll work according to what works for you. I typically see my clients for 2 hours every 3 weeks. And sometimes if it's very crisis oriented, we might see each other a little more often. And then we slowly just spread it out longer and longer. So maybe see you every 4 weeks, every 5 weeks. Some of my clients have been coming off and on for years, and I might see them 4 times a year. Just check in every once in a while. So we will arrange it exactly in the way that's right for you. There's no protocol that has to be followed. There's no right or wrong to this. We'll do it in a way that works for you. So what is happening in your subconscious? You might be having feelings like, am I good enough? Am I lovable enough? Sometimes we actually will hear a voice, right? It's our mother's voice or our father's voice or your second grade teacher's voice. Sometimes we take over and it's our own voice. So maybe you were raised in a very critical home, or you had somebody who damaged your sense of self. And when they stopped doing it, you kind of took it over for yourself, and it's your own voice. But it's kind of mean. It's not helpful. It sabotages you. It gets in your way. We want an inner voice that encourages you, supports you, as your cheerleader, not one that berates you or discourages you. Sometimes we'll find that we overreact to a situation and later on think, I don't know why I was so angry or so scared or so upset. It's because of something going on in your subconscious. And you may have trouble reaching a goal or keeping a commitment because you self-sabotage. That comes from a belief that's in your subconscious too. All of those things are things that we can help you with. So what's next? Everyone here at Illuma Life offers a complimentary 1-hour consultation that allows us to meet with you either by Zoom or in person. So you get to see us, interact with us for an hour. We'll spend about the first half hour talking about your goals, what's getting in your way, what are you hoping to achieve, and then we'll talk about hypnosis, answer any of your questions, and come up with a plan for us to work together. We'd like to have everybody start with that consultation. If you feel like you really want to jump in with a full session, just let us know. I do think that it's usually best to start with that consultation. Make sure you feel really safe and comfortable with your hypnotherapist. Make sure that they're the right fit for you and that you feel really comfortable with the plan that we've created. You can call us, email us, text us. We're here for you. Thank you for joining us for this video. I hope I answered most, if not all, of your questions. Please feel free to reach out if you have more. Take care, and I wish you a wonderful week.